Scar. I want a scar, Rafi says. Our doctor goes quiet. We've been moved up to the house medical center where our father takes his longevity treatments. The surfaces glisten. The staff wear white disposables. Rafi and I are lying on tough leather lounges, facing a picture window, a sprawling view of the Shreve and beyond. The city rolling off into forest and storm clouds. Our father isn't back yet. Though the city has been quiet, this wasn't a revolution, just one assassin. The doctor's assistant is cutting away my fancy dress, checking for any injuries. I'm too brain-pumped to feel. She's the only member of Orteg's staff who knows that I exist. She always seems scared of me. Maybe it's my stream of training injuries, or maybe it's because if she ever lets slip that I exist, she'll be disappeared. She never told me her name. Dr. Orteg leans over Rafi, shining a light on her brow. Fixing this will only take a minute. It won't hurt. I don't care what hurts, she says, knocking his light away. What I want is a scar. Looks pass between the doctor and his assistant, the caution that descends whenever Rafi's being difficult. Her explosions of temper come without much warning. Dr. Orteg clears his throat. I'm sure your father... My father understands exactly why. She arches her neck, sighs dramatically at the ceiling, reminding herself to be patient with lesser beings. Because they tried to kill me. Silence again, less fearful, more thoughtful. Raffia is more popular than our father. No one ever polls the question, but our staff studies the metrics. The way people talk about her, the expressions on their faces, the movements of their eyes, everything captured by the spy dust shows it's true. But no one wants to have that conversation with our father. Dr. Orteg looks at me for help, but Rafi's right. The scar won't let anyone forget what happened tonight, what the rebels tried to do to her. Then it hits me. Like those old pictures of Tally Youngblood. Rafi's eyes light up. Exactly! A murmur passes through the room. No one's seen Tally in years, except her face in random clouds, like she's a saint, or in shaky hovercam shots, but people still look for her. And she did have that scar just above her eyebrow, her first strike against the pretty regime. Interesting point, Frey, comes a voice from the doorway. I'll ask your father. Standing there is Donna Oliver, his private secretary. Behind her is a bank of screens, the control room, where our father's staff monitors every feed in our city. News, gossip, even the images captured by the spy dust all filter through this tower. Dr. Orteg gets back to work, looking relieved the decision is out of his hands now. Donna turns away from us, whispering into her wrist. She's beautiful in an extravagant way. Big eyes, flawless skin, that crazy-making gorgeousness from the pretty era, back when everyone was perfect. She's never had her beauty surged into something more fashionable. Somehow, she carries it without looking like a bubblehead. Rafi takes a hand mirror from the table between us. Maybe the scar should be on the left side where Tally's was. What do you think, little sister? I lean across and take her chin gently. Give her a long look. Leave it right where it is. It's perfect. Her only answer is a little shrug, but she's smiling now. I'm pleased with myself, and that pleasure blends with leftover excitement from the battle downstairs. Sometimes I'm a decent diplomat, even if diplomacy is my sister's job. The faraway look fades from Donna's face. He agrees, she says, but nothing unsightly, doctor. Make it elegant. Only the best scars, my sister says, laughing as she eases back into her chair. It takes a full 10 minutes to perfect Rafi's injury. It seems an elegant scar is trickier than none at all. She's beautiful as always, but a blemish on her face feels like a mark against me. I should have gotten to her quicker, or spotted the assassin before he had time to open fire at all. When Dr. Orteg is done, he gives me a troubled look. He has to cut me now. The same scar exactly. He picks up a bottle of med spray. Wait, I say. Everyone looks at me. I'm not usually the one giving orders. I was born 26 minutes too late for that. It's just... The reason isn't clear in my mind, and then it is. It hurt, didn't it, Rafi? Splinters in my face? She laughs. Yeah, a lot. Then it should hurt me too. The others all stare at me, like I'm too shell-shocked to think. But Rafi seems pleased. She loves it when I cause trouble, even if that's her job. Frey's right, she says. We should match inside and out. The room sharpens a little, a tear in my eye. I love it when Rafi and I think the same way, even after all that work to make us opposites. Inside and out, I whisper. Dr. Orteg shakes his head. There's no reason to do it without anesthesia. He looks at Donna Oliver. Except it's perfect, she says. Good girl, Frey. I smile back at her, certain this is the best day of my life. I'm not even disappointed that she doesn't ask our father for permission to hurt me.